What's up, YouTube? Right, who fancies a spotted dick? Said nobody ever. Yeah, picked it up very recently. The guy, old guy, I think he did by himself by the looks of him. He collected little one-arm bandits. He had a couple of real nice ones, to be fair. And someone was giving this away local to him, so he took it in. He couldn't get it out of free play, he said, and there was no, he never said there was no sound, but then he told me on the day when I picked it up there was no sound. Freebie off Marketplace, 20 miles from me. Yeah, a bit of rot on the board, battery as you can imagine, remove the battery. These, on the board there's two sockets, one for gain card, one's what's called an expansion socket. A lot of the times it doesn't have a separate, another card, but this particular machine has its own sound card, so it needs that second socket, and the second socket's right next to the battery. So what had happened is basically a few of the holes had greened up, furred up. It is going to need a proper, it'll need the socket taken off at some point and a new socket put on because it won't last. I had to piss about a bit to try and get sound, so hopefully the sound will last for the video. We will see. It's on 25p a play, £10 jackpot, so it should play alright. It's not got a battery on, so it's on RAM reset, so it may play really good, it may play terrible, we will see. I love the sounds on this. Bit cheeky, to be honest, in places, but you might see on the board. Oh, it's shaping up to play bad on RAM reset so far, isn't it? As I've said in loads of other videos, some play absolutely terrible on RAM reset, some play good. Fiver in.
Hello, darling. Quite as usual.
Hello, darling. When you get a soft drink, that makes me laugh. Looking out.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Once more, young man, and you'll feel the length of my truncheon. Oh no, I've done the kitty.
I've done the kitty.
No fun tonight, boy. What do you fancy?
I fancy an extra life, please.
I think you've had enough.
Straight in.
Hello, darling. Quite as usual.
I'll take a couple of features actually of the.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Once more, young man, and you'll feel the length of my truncheon.
Yeah, I will take a couple of features. Not this low. Pull the barmaid. I know it is. Make mine a treble. Should we try it? Ah, right. Okay, so you get 3 shots then, yeah. I get it. Straight to 5. Light must be out. £4, alright. It's a little bit like laggy when it comes to the old. Not every time. It's like you could probably miss it. Go for it now. So, oh yeah, I can't show you now. But anyway, what I mean, it seems a little bit late to, a touch late. It'll be the programming.
Hello, darling. Quite as usual. What are you after?
Got any coke?
Pull the barman, let's try that. Ever the optimist will go up. Right, so this is basically just giving you what it wants. It could go forever to jackpot if it really wanted, couldn't it? So we know what that one is now. Should remember, I've owned a couple. does the special feature. I think 132 is one hit wonder, and you're guaranteed at least a fiver because it jumps up there. That seems to be the best one. I've not had new entry, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. Ugh. See if it pays out. I've not tried it. Right, it's paid out in 20p's. I know why that is. Let's have a look. Let me just open this back. Bear with me. So, the pound tube, the purple one. Yeah, that's because the lower level sensor was in its slot. Oh, it's just slipped back in, hasn't it? No. Yeah, the lower level sensor was in its slot. So you see this, and if you're not familiar with them, there's like a bar there. When the coins fill up, it pushes that bar and it tells it it's at the lower level. So if you've got loads of pounds in, there's no dramas. But if you haven't and you're not planning on, just basically slide it up the tube so it's constantly pressing that. That makes sense. A little bit for you. So some will IOU, some machines, some will default to 20p, which is what this did. I don't know if that's something you can change. I'm not really sure on that, to be completely honest. Because I've had it where I've had like 2 roller coasters, both JPMs side by side. I've had 3 at one point. And one would IOU and one would default to 20p. Strange. And I had the so it must be out. It must be within the ROMs, surely. But a lot of people don't realise that with ROMs. Well, let's take roller coaster for instance. There's probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 different versions. Because, for instance, there's one roller coaster ROM which has a demo tune. When you leave it for a long time, I didn't know. I'd owned 4 or 5 and a mate of mine said, "Oh, have you heard the tune when you leave it?" I was like, "No, it ain't got one." And he's like, "I'm telling you, it has." And I got another one later on. Didn't think note to it. I had it sat in my games room, and lo and behold, it did it. It sounds like Benny Hill. Yeah, I'm proper waffling now, aren't I? So it should pay out pounds next time. Unless it's a board fault. Don't know how hard it is to get that. I just kept nudging it in free play and then doing the different combinations and see what we got. Might have, well, if this runs out, I might have to scrounge around some pounds. I've got loads that are all friggin' all over the place.
Hello, darling.
Probably could have held them for the melons. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll let them spin for the board. I'm not taking money madness too low. Oh, you feel the length of my
What do you
truncheon.
fancy? Are you coming or going?
Oh, that was close.
What do you fancy? I think you've had enough.
Oh, that was the last credit as well. Yeah. Harsh. Right, bear with me while I round some more pounds up. Right, we're back.
Hello, darling. Plenty for usual.
Yes, please, Bet. Just assuming she's called Bet. She looks like a bet. Next.
What do you fancy? I think you've had enough.
Not that. That's what I didn't fancy, to be completely honest. Struggling to stand for a long period. I've got a freaking bad back. Well, I think we can safely say it doesn't play that great from RAM reset. This is when I've seen numerous discussions on Facebook about, you know, like a new arcade opening, what's running retros. Like, oh, they've been playing the machines. Well, yeah, you have to play them to test them, and it makes sense to play them to settle them in. To assume that they're playing every one of them till they bloody streak so they're on their arse is just ludicrous, to be honest.
Hello, darling.
Time consuming would that be to, over the space of a year, what would you have gained? Another 10-20 quid out of each machine or something?
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Once more, young man, and you'll feel the length of my truncheon. You can sleep this off in my cell.
In his cell. Not in the cells.
Hello,
Straight
darling.
in.
Plenty for usual.
You won't get bloody actual proper bell fruits doing that weird slow spin and then in again. Point your best love. Probably should have gone for 2 features really, shouldn't I? Potted the white.
Oh no!
I wanted 1 feature.
What do you fancy?
On the ass. Couple of lamps still out. I've replaced ones in the board so it didn't affect the actual
What do you
gameplay.
fancy? I think you've had enough.
Still need to get a pound win so I can test the pounds, please.
Hello, darling. Plenty for usual. What do you fancy?
£2 on nudges. What does that do? Oh, it takes nudges a pull. Kitty's obviously cash. And that's some friggin' dance moves. Whatever that is. Make man of trouble, I've already seen it. £2 on nudges.
What do you fancy?
Yeah, drunk and disorderly. Oh no. Got any coke?
He's potted the white.
What do you fancy? I think you've had enough.
It's harsh, innit? It's like trying to make out that it wants to give you something, but not really. It's like nursing you to a semi and then leaving you hanging, innit?
Hello, darling. Plenty for usual.
No, not really, because the usual is generally shit. I'll have a pint of jackpot, please. Better sign.
What do you fancy? I think you've had
Wow.
enough.
Yeah, wow. Right, bear with me again.
Hello,
Straight
darling.
on.
Plenty for usual.
Straight offering £4. So it's building up steadily, isn't it? Spin and choose, that's going to be a pick a win, isn't it?
What are you after?
It's 5 minutes for cod.
5 minutes to cut.
What do you fancy? I think you've had
Not
enough.
that. That is what I don't fancy. Straight in again now. Yeah. Ugh. Just literally ate that last 10 quid, hasn't it? That'd be the only way of redeeming itself. Yeah, we know it's not there, don't we? Of course it wasn't there, you clown. Couldn't be asked to look up the reels. Don't know why I'm doing it to myself. I was getting on the board and it were offering 4 or 5 quids each time. And then it's just literally took a tenner. Oh, look at that. Look where it's frigging. I don't think it takes 50. Let's try it. Now. I wouldn't imagine it's that old, it's bloody old 50s, I don't know. Bloody hell, that was really delayed. Thought it crashed then. Do you hold it? Oh, of course you do, fair enough. £2? Wow. Wow, I was not expecting that. Oh, button stuck on that. Not even an exchange. That is terrible.
Hello, darling. Pint of your usual.
Fiver. 2 cash. Five there in it. 2. What am I thinking now? I'm thinking, oh, 5, 2 cash, 6. What a div. 2 cash should be 6. No, we ain't got 2 cash in it. Oh, I've got 3 cash. 7. 3 cash, please. Oh, I'm gonna get party over here. Oh, no, I'm not.
Top banana!
Eventually. Surprised it didn't repeat, to be honest. Right. Oh, put it on last spin again. Well, it's doing that, doesn't it? It's going to give me an 11 or a 10 anyway. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, she's happy now.
Pint of your usual. No fun tonight, babe. What are you after? I think you've had enough.
Wow. Right, will it pay pounds? No. Right, we have to go back to the drawing board on that then. But I have had the tube out a couple of times. So have I knocked it back in? Yeah, I have. Look, what a div. Hang on, no, it is out. No, so I haven't knocked it back in. So there is an issue there. Doesn't like paying pounds. Anyway, I've done it again to me, son, haven't I? Look at the effing state of this. Friggin' 3 deep at places. I didn't realise we were 3 deep. Really? Is it 3 deep? Shit the bed. What a div. 3 deep. Need to do a video of that, but I need to tweak one of the pots at the back so it's visible through the phone. It's totally visible in person, but when you put the phone up to it, it's hard to see it. So there's no point doing a video if people can't see the questions and see what I'm getting wrong. This goes tomorrow. Look at that, 6 foot friggin' Mawari, whatever it's called. Yeah, the place is a mess. I've got motorbike bits because I'm currently friggin' building a motorbike. In fact, I'll show you the motorbike if you want to see it. So when I was 17, passed my CBT, and TZR125 is the bike that I bought. It cost me, believe this or not, it was around 800 quid to insure it when I was 17 so that is in 1997, and I wasn't allowed monthly payments because I wasn't 18, so you weren't allowed finance. Don't know if that's still the same now, but there's a company in Scunthorpe called Apex, and what they would do is they said you can pay it in 4 monthly instalments. How is that not finance? I have no idea. So but yeah, so fruit machine parts, friggin' motorbike parts, yeah. So anyway, that's me when I was might have been 18, 19, and that wasn't the first teaser that I owned, but that is what this is going to look like. Yeah, I've got the panels. There's Cadbury's one. I've got loads more pictures kicking about. Yeah, I've got the panels in the back of my van, and they're going tonight to a guy. He don't really fancy doing a full respray because it's time consuming, but I'm going to beg him, and hopefully he'll do it that green. I should really do it original because it'll be better for selling on fee, but to be honest, I've got no intention of selling it. It's going to be an ornament in here, so yeah, Pyramid's still in here, arcade machine's still in here. I do a couple of videos on that, but you can't hold a mobile phone and film at the same time. So anyway, yeah, slightly digressed, spotted dick.